craziness this weekend as we found that Gamergate icon Mr. Metokur was targeted with yet another swatting attack while he's been battling some pretty bad health issues. We're going to get into this in just a moment as we talk about all things in the culture. And Mr. Metokur is, he's a man who I've watched his streams for over a decade, and I've of course heard about his health getting worse in the recent years. He's kind of stepped away from the internet for the most part because he wanted to spend kind of some time with his family in case things go really south, and I understand that. And this is just terrible, what's going on. And I can't believe it's still happening in 2025. But these people really are evil who want to go out and just harass anybody, harass their families in real life, try to get them harmed. And that is what swatting is trying to get somebody harmed. And this is a nasty, nasty thing. And I hope he and his family are okay. And let's get into this news in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody. I am the most trusted name in entertainment and video game news with Fandom Pulse. And we've been growing like crazy. Thank you guys so much. We're getting close to 6,000 followers on Substack now, so thank you guys for reading. We cover the news every single day, whether it's in gaming and culture, and a lot going on, especially when it comes to cancel culture, and of course trying to push back against the woke entertainment mob out there. We have exclusive interviews. Father Calvin Robinson's a huge name on X, who with a big, of course, speaking platform that he has. We just had the other day. You see the cancellation of Orson Scott Card. We cover a little bit of everything, and of course, we do this full time. We do this on Substack because we don't want to deal with algorithms, and we don't want to deal with like trying to find you guys again. It's a really great platform, and it's free speech platform, most importantly, so we don't get censored. So please sign up, guys, where we cover all this that nobody else covers out there. This is it. We're the only place that actually covers anti-woke entertainment news and actually is solid in our beliefs, and we really appreciate you guys for reading and supporting us. You can get an unpaid subscription, sign up, and read most of the articles on there, and if you want to do a paid subscription for me and the other contributors, it would be very helpful as I'm funding the operation out of my YouTube revenue, and I very much would love to get this to the point where it sustains itself. Thank you guys for supporting real news and entertainment. That's in the description below. I'm also a sci-fi writer and the like if you want to check out my books. Thanks for being here. Okay. So Mr. Metokur is one of Gamergate's most influential voices, if you don't know who he is, a longtime critic of gaming corruption. He's been forced to break his social media silence after becoming the target of a coordinated swatting attack while dealing with his serious health problems. Of course, this is continued harassment tactics used by the same activists who spent a decade trying to silence anyone who dares criticize their ideological capture of gaming culture. What's interesting is, of course, they all played victim during this entire thing and always said they were being harassed or whatever, never provided receipts of this stuff. Mr. Metokur actually showed some footage of this, showed that it's absolutely real. And so it's a very different situation here. It's absolutely real and very sad stuff. Now, he posted a few days back that he was going to be stepping away from social media and the like because his health was getting pretty bad and he wanted to spend more time with his family and the like. And he actually posted about this situation. He says, due to worsening health, I've stepped back from social media and other distractions to spend time with my family and friends. I hadn't planned to discuss this publicly because I didn't see a need to. That was, of course, until this evening when our family was attacked. This past year, a group of people involved in swattings targeting Americans were caught and are in the process of being criminally charged. You may have heard of it, Tor Swats. This group has relationships with another group under Investigation 764. This evening, numerous people were contacted stating a mass casualty event had happened. A police response was sent to my home. Due to the ongoing DOJ and FBI prosecutions, I can only assume this attempt at witness victim intimidation was related to the case. My health is not great, and while my silence has led some to believe I'd passed away or in the hospital. This leaves me with only a few conclusions to draw from them, being an attempt to try to make a woman, my wife, suffer while her husband was believed to be dead or injured. I can't say for certain which tryhard was responsible for this, but I will have to treat it as being related to the groups currently being investigated. While very sick, I take the time to work with both the DOJ and FBI to reach a conclusion to this event. Now, he had been swatted a year prior. This is not the first time this has happened to him, and so it's absolutely crazy that this is going on still at this point and that these police agencies actually do respond to this stuff, but it is what it is. Now, VTuber Kirsche actually responded to this, said, sorry, you have to deal with people being F-wits while you're trying to spend time with family and friends. Hopefully whoever made the call is held responsible. It's grotesque that someone wants to harass and endanger either a dying man who they believe to be his widow, and he replied, I appreciate it. Yeah, there's some tryhards out there for sure, taking it in stride, as he always does. He always has a good sense of humor about everything with this stuff, and even through something as serious as this. Now, he's actually, like I said, posted some video about this situation, and you can see this is some of it. where the cops are talking about this. And a year or two, we were swatted, and I think it's the same group. The cops said, yeah, I think that as well. They do think it's that same group that was doing it before. Very sadly, Ethan Ralph went off and just like made some weird, very tone-deaf video about this, going and just attacking Metokur. I get that there's no love lost there, but dude, everybody should just be opposed to swatting. This is a ridiculous thing at this juncture. So that's it. He says, thanks for the messages of support and well wishes. My wife and I appreciate it. I've reached out to the DOJ and spoken to the FBI this morning. Not sure who would swat a terminally ill man, but the internet is full of mentally unwell people. We'll see what happens. And this is his original post back on August 21st. Due to worsening health, I've stepped away from social media, didn't plan this, and that's all. All right, so he got overwhelming support through everybody except for, of course, Ethan Ralph. I can't believe that. Like, there's times where it's just like, okay, I get it, and I get that you guys fight with each other and have quite the back and forth with streams and the like, but there's points where it's just like, maybe if you're going to say something that's going to like hurt you that much more by, advocating for something gross, just don't say anything. I mean, I don't know, but sometimes these guys have egos and they just have to do it, I guess. So that's where it goes. And of course, lots of support on this for the most part, except for Ethan Ralph on here, who calls it comical. How did he get with this? He says, of course, he's getting attacked personally. He says, thanks, I lost a lot of weight. Usually I'm not a proponent of working with the police unless absolutely necessary, he says, I'm fine with it if it gets people like that put away. Holy crap. I don't care about getting blamed for it falsely, though. There's not a person alive who can match the swatting horror stories with me. It's evil. Well, yes, I'm glad you're admitting that it's evil, and I'm glad that you're not actually responsible for this. But at the same time, just stay with your principles then. Don't make it different just because it's somebody you don't like. That is the sad state of the internet these days. And we wish Mr. Metokur and his family the best, and we wish that nobody gets swatted because it's an ugly thing out there. So stay safe on a Sunday, my friends, and I hope you're having fun out there. Stay fun on the internet. Don't be weird like this. That's my thoughts. Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Love to hear from you. And please sign up for our Phantom Pulse Substack in the description below. I never know if I'm going to find you again on here because YouTube doesn't actually show videos to its subscribers at this point. It's kind of a weird thing. But please make sure to get on here so we can stay in touch. Thanks for being here and reading. We'll be back soon.